Russian police have issued a strong warning against participating in protests planned for Sunday to call for the release of jailed opposition leader Alexei Navalny, the Kremlin's most prominent foe. The warning comes amid detentions of Navalny's associates and opposition journalists, and a police plan to restrict movement in the center of Moscow on Sunday. Navalny was arrested January 17th after flying back to Russia from Germany, where he had spent 5 months recovering from nerve agent poisoning. His detention sparked nationwide protests 1 week ago in about 100 cities. Nearly 4,000 people were reported arrested. Russian Interior Ministry spokeswoman Irina Volk cited the coronavirus pandemic in a Saturday warning against protests. She said participants found in violation of epidemiological regulations could face criminal charges. Members of a World Health Organization team investigating the origins of the coronavirus pandemic have visited another hospital in Wuhan, China. AP's Sarah Bassett reports.
The hospital in Wuhan was one of the first in the Chinese city to deal with coronavirus patients and is a key part of the epidemiological history of the disease. The mission has become politically charged as China seeks to avoid blame for alleged missteps in its early response to the outbreak. A single visit by scientists is unlikely to confirm the virus's origins. Pinning down an outbreak's animal reservoir typically takes years of research. One possibility is that a wildlife poacher might have passed the virus to traders who carried it to Wuhan. I'm Sarah Bassett.
Britain's Cabinet Office Minister Michael Gove said the European Union had recognized it made a mistake by briefly attempting to restrict some exports of COVID-19 vaccines by invoking an emergency Brexit clause. In an interview, Gove said the EU's move to potentially invoke Article 16 of the Northern Ireland Protocol was a mistake.
I think the European Union recognise now that they made a mistake yesterday. The Commission made a mistake. They didn't consult us, they didn't consult our friends in Dublin, and they united parties in Northern Ireland.
The EU reversed the plan to use the clause to restrict exports of COVID-19 vaccines from crossing the Irish border into Britain within hours on Friday, after the move sent shockwaves through Northern Ireland and in London and Dublin. Meanwhile, Britain's foreign minister said Saturday the EU had reassured him the European Union did not want to disrupt supplies of COVID-19 vaccines. Dominic Raab made the comments after what he described as a constructive conversation with European Commission Vice President Valdis Dombrovskis. The U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention has issued an order requiring travelers to wear a mask on public transportation. AP's Ben Thomas reports.
The order echoes an executive order President Biden issued shortly after he took office, mandating masks on commercial aircraft, trains, and ferries, and on federal property. The CDC order also covers buses, subways, taxis, and ride shares, and the airport stations and terminals where people board. The mask must cover the nose and mouth and must stay on. The order prompts drivers, conductors, and crew members to only transport people who are wearing masks. I'm Ben Thomas.
The UN Refugee Agency says that more than 200,000 people have fled fighting in the Central African Republic since violence erupted over a December election result. The CAR army, backed by UN, Russian, and Rwandan troops, has been battling rebels seeking to overturn a December 27th vote in which President Faustin Archange Touadera was declared the winner. The current fighting was sparked by a constitutional court decision to bar former President Francois Bozize's candidacy in the December 27th presidential vote. French police used water cannon against protesters in the capital, Paris, on Saturday. Most of the protesters were demonstrating over a security bill that includes an article aimed at outlawing the publication of images of police officers. Critics fear that the law could impinge on press freedom and make it more difficult to expose police brutality.
Hi, thank you for watching. I hope the videos are useful for you. Please subscribe to my channel using the button below.